How y'all doing? Today I'm going to make some peanut butter Rice Krispie treats with a chocolate topping. They're going to be really good. It's a nice little dessert here. So we're going to start off just basically making Rice Krispie treats. Let me get you down here where you can see I've got a pot here on about, you want to turn on about medium heat, I guess. Go ahead and get some heat going. I've got almost a stick of butter. This is about 7 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to put that in there. I'm just let this butter melt in my pot. Okay? As soon as I get this butter melted, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add some peanut butter. Okay, now that our butter is just about melted, I'm going to add some peanut butter. I've just got this jar of peanut butter. I'm going to take a spatula. And I'm going to take, let's see, there's a big old lump right there. It's probably about a cup almost. And I'm going to take one more little scoop. Let's see, you don't have to be precise. Just peanut nutties you like. So about a cup and a half of peanut butter in here so far. Okay, I'm going to stir this all around and just let this melt. Turn this heat down a little bit. You don't want it to burn. This is just going to make this really rich peanut buttery butter. Here, this is what we're going to use to melt the marshmallows. Okay, but you want to make sure that you get this peanut butter completely melted before you add any marshmallows to it. Alright, it looks pretty peanut buttery there. And I'm going to go ahead and get these marshmallows added. Okay, now I got all that melted down. My wooden spoon, scrape that spatula off a little bit. We'll go ahead and add one bag. So this is 1 pound of miniature marshmallows. I find the miniature ones are easier to melt. So, get this going. Just going to stir these around until they melt. And we get nice whipped, almost like a whipped cream, heavy whipped cream consistency. This will just take a few minutes of just stirring these marshmallows around until they melt. Okay, as you can see, the marshmallows are pretty much all melted. I'm turning it down to almost a medium low, a little bit more on the low side. I'm going to keep whipping these until it gets all real smooth. Okay, now that I've got it smooth, I've got a 12-ounce box of Rice Krispie treats. I'm going to pour those in there. I'm going to turn the heat off. And I'm going to just stir these Rice Krispie treats into that mix. And it's going to take, some good stirring. Keep whipping them around in there. And you've got enough residual heat here in the pot and right there on the burner to keep everything melted. But you need to just fold this over, stir it in until you get everything really incorporated together. You don't want any of the Rice Krispie treats just dry. You want to make sure everything's coated in that sticky marshmallow coating. Okay, this is the consistency you want. You see how everything's all sticky, all stuck together. Now what you want to do is turn your attention over to I've got a Pyrex pan here, and I've got it oiled with, you can either use butter, or I actually use a little bit of Pam here. Let me zoom out so you can see. What we're going to do here is I'm going to pour this mixture into the pan, best I can. Okay. Then you want to take your hands and either spray Pam on your hands, or you want to have a little butter on there so you can get it all out. Okay, into that pan. Then you want to just smash that, push it down with your hands evenly in the pan. You don't have to press down really, really hard. You're just trying to get it even. Get it pretty even around the pan. You kind of want to be flat on top. You don't want too many lumps because you're going to come with that chocolate coating, and you want that to be kind of even. So you go ahead and just push around here and get this to be a nice little even top. And that's what we're going to do. Let that set up for a second while we make the chocolate topping. Now we're going to work on our chocolate topping. What I've got is some milk chocolate, just baking chips here. It's 11.5 ounces. Go ahead and pour about half of these into this bowl, microwave safe bowl. Alright? And then I'm going to put them in the microwave for 30 seconds. And after the 30 seconds is up, I'm going to take them out and I'm going to stir them. Okay, 30 seconds is up. I'm going to take these and just stir them around with a silicone spatula. You can see they're starting to melt. But that's okay, because we're going to keep going in 30-second intervals because you don't want to burn the chocolate. You could do this in a double boiler if you wanted to, but this to me is just a little bit easier, a little bit quicker. See, after the second time, I don't know if you can see really good, it's a lot more melted. So I'm going to just whip it here, get everything all together. Now, since this melts pretty much here, this little portion up, I'm going to go ahead and dump the rest of this bag in there. Okay? We're going to go back in for another 30 seconds. Just want to help the second part to melt. This first part's already melted. Okay, so the second piece melted pretty good in there. It's all melted. What I've got here, I had a chocolate bar, just a whole Hershey bar. I crumbled up. I'm going to crumble some pieces of it in there because I think I need a little bit of extra chocolate just in case. I'll crumble a little bit of that in there. Then I'm going to let it go back in there and stir it up and let it go for another 30 seconds. Okay, now I got all this chocolate melted, whipped in. I'm just pour it over the top of these Rice Krispie treats. You can just pour it right down the middle for now because I'm going to spread it out with the silicone spatula. Man, that's a lot of good chocolate. This is going to give us a nice little chocolate crust here on top. It'll be really nice. And that's why I even won't let these Rice Krispie treats go ahead and cool all the way first, because this is going to kind of help to keep that chocolate warm while you spread it over the Rice Krispie treats. And you just want to kind of get an even, work from the middle to the outside, an even layer of chocolate over these Rice Krispie treats. See, I think we'll have plenty enough chocolate. Spread it along. Because, you know, the reason you want to work from the inside out is because if you didn't have quite enough chocolate to reach the very, very outside, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. You know, but you do definitely want to have plenty of chocolate toward the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and get this nice and spread out, and we'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so you can see I get everything spread out all evenly. And like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to set this in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes and let that chocolate set up. Okay, I've had it in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. It's still a little bit soft in the middle, but I'm going to go ahead and cut a piece off the side here just for the video's sake. Put it down here. It looks really good. Alright, something else kind of scooped out there with. I don't want it's a ceramic knife. I don't want it to crack. Just take a spoon and pry it up out of there. Okay, there you go. So you can see it's got that nice chocolate top to it. Those nice peanut butter Rice Krispie treats. I'm going to go ahead and taste it. Wow, it is really, really good. It's really neat, good dessert to try out. Easy to do.